All right, we've had a couple of questions about these two-step problems, and probably one little bit of notation will clear all of this up. So when we look at these type of questions, one thing that they don't do really in fractions, because they have this long line here, they're telling us that everything above that line is actually the numerator. Well, it can help if we put those in brackets. Now those weren't very clean, so let me try that again. It's going to help if we put those in brackets on top. Now as we go through all our steps, it should make a little more sense, okay? So remember when we were solving these, we were looking at bed mass, but we were doing bed mass kind of backwards, right? Okay, so we are doing bed mass backwards. So we got to look for any subtraction and addition. Now, there is some addition here, but we got to be careful because this addition that's right there is actually inside the brackets. So we can't address that until we've done the brackets. Okay, so there in fact is no addition or subtraction, but there is some division. The first thing we get to is we start moving our way through bed mass backwards is this division. We want x all by itself. Right now we have 5 plus x in brackets and it's all divided by 6. So I'm going to have to multiply by 6. But remember, we got our scale, so I got to do that on both sides. Now the 6's over here, that is 1. They cancel out. So now on the left-hand side, we have negative 1 times 6, negative 6. And on the right-hand side, we're left with our brackets, 5 plus x. All right, at this point here, on the right-hand side, the 5 plus x in brackets, we actually don't need the brackets anymore, but as we move through our bed mass backwards, we now have brackets. We're going to look at everything that's inside the brackets. And we kind of start over again. We go back here and we say, is there any addition or subtraction? Well, yeah, we are adding now. Now we can take a look at that addition here. And this is actually, again, a little odd the way they've set this up. But remember, this is plus 5 plus x. So we got a positive 5 and a positive x. I want to get rid of that 5, so I'm going to do negative 5. I'm going to subtract 5, and I have to do that to both sides. So when I take 5 minus 5, those will cancel out. And now on the right-hand side, all I have left is my x. Negative 6 minus 5 is negative 11. And there's my solution there. Okay, that is a tough one. They had a couple of things with the brackets or no brackets on top and the fact that the 5 and the x were a little backwards. But what we need to remember is 5 plus x, oops, not working there, there we go, 5 plus x is exactly the same as x plus 5. Well, the very next question in that worksheet was exactly the same. So let's see if we can work our way through this one. This one may actually be a little easier, seeing as it's v plus 9 on top. But the first thing I'm going to do on the top of my fraction is I'm going to put brackets around those. All right, now, once again, I have my bed mass backwards. So I'm working this way. So is there any addition or subtraction? Well, again, there is, but it's inside the bracket, so we don't want to address that yet until after we've gotten to brackets. Our first thing, once again, is division. So I'm dividing by 3. Let's multiply by 3. And I'm going to multiply by 3. These 3's cancel out. I have v plus 9 equals 8 times 3 is 24. Now I keep working through. There's no exponents. We do have brackets now, so I'm going to look at what's in the brackets. And I'm actually at this point can kind of ignore the brackets and I start over. Once I get to the brackets, I actually start over and look for addition and subtraction. I'm going to subtract 9 and subtract 9. Those cancel out. I'm left with v equals 24 minus 9 is 15. Okay, so hopefully that'll help with those two questions. If you have questions, if you look through the answers and you're not getting the right answer, please send me that question and I'll go through it on a quick little 2-3 minute video. All right.